Don't you know I'm loco?
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
In that game against Portland, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And we're set to open the new season, a day of cautious optimism for a whole lot of teams.
Well, hope is eternal at this point in the season for every franchise, Kevin. But you're right. For most teams, the big hope in any new season is that they've somehow taken a step forward in the offseason and not gone backwards.
LeBron James on the wing. 4 on the clock. And it's Durant with the rebound.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Thompson outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Irving with it.
Watch the screen.
Here's the three. And Pachulia pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Curry with the bucket.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Now here's Irving. Shoots over Curry, and Curry pulls it down. Thompson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Smith the pass to Irving. Launches a three. The shot comes out.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Curry against Irving. Pachulia with the screen on LeBron. And it's Durant missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Thompson against LeBron, and they double up James. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Green. On its way from Curry for 2, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for Smith. Warriors on D. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. Thompson is double. Here's Frye. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the run, and it's laid up and in by Thompson.
Get ready to bang inside when you're playing Thompson.
Livingston looking for the opening. Curry with a wide open look. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Curry's got 6.
and their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And here is Irving after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Count that bucket.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handle. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Here's Curry. Over Irving. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead. Right there, West used that ample frame of his to open up space for the shooter. Solid screen.
Anderson kicks to Love. Takes the three. The Warriors pull it in. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season.
This is a team that they owned in the regular season, but last year in the finals, they couldn't find a way to get it done.
And, you know, guys, we know that playoffs is when it really matters. A bitter taste still in their mouths, one that a win here might help cleanse a bit. Matter of fact, I know it will help cleanse it.
Here's Williams. Anderson Varejao making his last shot. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Williams. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Green is checked in for the Warriors. Durant comes in for Henderson. And then for Cleveland, J.R. Smith's checked in for Dunleavy, and Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And here's Livingston outside Durant. Over Jefferson. The rebound by Kevin Love.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Irving. And as always, GA, some very exciting players entering the league. Any rookies to you stand out so far?
Well, first overall pick, Ben Simmons. He's basically a 6'10" point guard who's great defensively. I also really like Jaylen Brown and Brandon Ingram. Both can really put the ball in the basket.
No good from the wing.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Livingston passes to Green. It's Durant on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. Second, the Warriors.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Steph Curry checked in for Thompson. Then for the Cavaliers, Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And James subbed in for Richard Jefferson. The Cavaliers trail by 8. 1:33 left in the first half. Anderson, a screen on KD. LeBron passes to Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to James. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Oh, what a stroke from Curry.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kevin Love comes in for Channing Frye. On defense, the Cavaliers, 7-point differential. Pass to KD. Lets it go from deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. LeBron outside. Five on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Curry against Irving. Now Curry. Pachulia with the screen on Irving. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We come back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with? And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Cavaliers. And that's all for us. Now it's
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Steph and Curry.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Move. Curry cooks him up inside.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Now here's James. Yes, that goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's KD. Great D that time from James. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Thompson throws it down.
That's where Tristan Thompson is most comfortable, right around the rim, throwing it down.
Smith against Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Offline from the top of the key. Well, the Cavaliers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's James. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Free throw good, LeBron. And so it's Golden State with it. They've held a 12-point lead early. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Chance here to check out some stats on Klay Thompson. Last year, getting it done and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And you said it, top 5 percentage from deep. I don't think last year was an aberration. He's one of the deadliest sharpshooters in the game. Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Smith forces the defense to account for him, which makes him a really good scoring option for this team.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
West is checked in for the Warriors. He's off on the second.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Curry finds Thompson. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson.
You know, as a big guy who can stretch the floor, Kevin Love has a lot of utility. I mean, guys who can make an impact down low and help you space the floor to free up others, that's a nice addition.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Smith. He hits 1 and misses 1, each at the line.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
And the Warriors miss again.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
West against James. James, what a thing of beauty from James.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Warriors trail by 3. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Out to Thompson to end the cold streak. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. Great, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it. Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Curry's got 16.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Here's LeBron. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry against Irving. 6 to shoot. Again, Curry missing. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a wide open look for Irving. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Jefferson against KD. Durant going to work inside.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Jefferson kicks to Irving. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's Durant. Jacks up a 3. Smith there for the rebound.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Buries the deep ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Some changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Klay Thompson comes in for Harper. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And James subbed in for Jefferson. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Thompson, a screen on Curry. Now James.
It's a great lob to Thompson. Feed that big man.
Warriors trail by 12. Curry with it. Tries from 7. Rebounded by Thompson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Irving. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Puts up the 3.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
At the line for 3.
And he's good on the second.
Okay, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
And he makes all three. Here's Curry. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Cleveland.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight, they took the time needed, made the plays they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against the Warriors.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
It's good!
Nice read by Thompson right there, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
Irving against Curry. Another chance here, and he lays that one in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.